Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got two replays in the British Tier 7 tank destroyer, the Challenger. And this is a tank that I played a very long time ago through to get to the FE 4005. And when I played through it back then, I wasn't that much of a fan of it because it had a 17-pounder gun and it was very fast firing for low alpha. It was only 150 alpha, had 171 pen, 239 APCR pen, and I just felt like the tank was just underwhelming, and pretty damn underwhelming at that. But then I started enjoying it again recently, and that's because they buffed it a very long time. Again, it was quite a while ago that they even buffed this tank, but I've only recently come back to playing it again. And they changed it, and they gave it this 32-pounder gun, but with non-traversable turret. You know, not a fully traversable turret. That's the word I'm looking for. So you can't turn the turret all the way around, but you've got this nice 32-pounder gun that does 280 alpha damage. And instead of 171 pen, you've got 220 pen on your standard AP with 252 on the APCR. And that is really damn nice on this tank. And with the reload being really damn good as well for 280 alpha at 5.7 seconds, it means you can rip tanks to shreds really, really nicely. And you can play quite aggressively like a medium tank because you have got good mobility. You just don't quite have the camo of something like a Comet, or obviously the gun depression, and you know, it's just a big fat target, so it's quite easy to hit in that regard. But on the whole, I've been enjoying it. And it's been pretty decent to play again. So, you might have seen this game already, and that is on the Randy Ducks channel, which we'll link below and link the video in particular. And this is a game where you're going to see where this is where you can see where teamwork gets you, right? Because right now, I've pushed out of the Abbey, and we're now attacking this Tiger P on the 8-9 line. We're taking a lot of his health away. This is just how quickly this tank can rack up damage, by the way. He's got to shoot us, what, twice? And we've shot him 4 times now. He has not been able to keep up with us at all. And right now, I've taken a hit, right? If he shoots me now, I will be put down to a 1-shot. I'm not going to be able to take any more shots from him or anything else. So I decided to ignore the Tiger P, go around, try and get a shot into the Tiger 1. Unfortunately, we miss. And it's at this point Randy goes, oh, I could be on for a Radley's. I could be on for a Pools here. And it's like, you could be on for a Pools. There's still 5 left. Okay. I'm pretty sure they're all on this flank. Let me go have a look. And I'm just holding back a little bit. And then we actually pull forward. There we go. We spot the Archer, and it's like all 3 tanks. Randy is on 7 kills at this moment in time, and it's like, Randy, all 3 tanks are in front of me. All 3 of them. They're all alive. They're all in front of me. I'm going to put them all onto a 1-shot. I'm just going to take the hits. I'm going to ignore them and just run in, go kill them. And I'm just, at this moment in time, I feel like, was it Rhaegar Targaryen with his burn them all? But instead of going, kill them all, Randy, kill them all, kill them all, kill them all, you know, willing him on to get the Pools medal. And yeah, this is where that little bit of teamwork comes in, because obviously I could have quite easily there got the kills, quite easily, and I was just like, no, Randy, you've got to come. I put them all on 1-shots. They're all for you. I've taken the hits. Go kill them. Get rid of them. Get the Pools. And that's exactly what he did. But it's not like we've had a bad game here. We've had a really nice game. We've managed to farm a lot of damage, and we're just getting the last few shots of damage into this KV2 now. He's a fail V2 as well. He deserves to burn. He's only got the 107mm gun. He's not got the 152. Oh, it's just disappointing. But we finished that game with the victory. Randy comes on top with his 11 kills, 1800 base XP. Me with 4,500 damage. Ace tanker, crucial contribution, Confederate, sniper, high caliber. 1707 base XP for me and 4.6k combined with 1 kill. Now, easiest crucial I'm ever going to get, right? I only got 1 kill. But at the end of the day, managed to help Randy there get his Pools medal just by... That's one of those things when you realise that and do what like Randy did. And he was like, oh, I could get a Pools here. And then seeing where their team lined up perfectly, it was like, wait, if I shoot the Archer and then shoot the Tiger P, take the hits from them. They'll be one-shots. You can get the pulls. I'll just do that. And that's exactly what I did. Drove around, shot them, let him get the kills. And we still managed to have a good game with it as well, which is always really nice. So we're on to the second game, and we're on Highway. And with this, we're going to go to the normal position that we'd go to at, like, D3, C3, you know, in the bushes on this little ridge line in front of us. Because from here, obviously, if anything's going to cut across the open, we can get shots of them. And Randy's like, you know, I'm probably going to go spot it in a minute. But we're just going to take that passive moment to sit here. If you're in a tank that's quite quick, from our spawn, you can make the mad dash under the bridge and loop round the 6 line quite easily. And by doing that, spot lots of tanks, probably get a lot of assistance. But you can also do what I've done, which is obviously I'm not in a tank that I really want to be making that push. I don't really have the turret traverse. I don't have that good of a turret, you know. And the mobility isn't the best. It's decent, but it's not the best. So I don't want to take that risk. I am a tank destroyer, so I'm deciding to take a little bit more of a tank destroyer role. Randy's gone for the spots, and I'm sitting back and being a little bit more passive. By doing this, obviously, this means that I'll be able to get a decent amount of damage myself. I managed to get a couple of shots of damage into the people that have crossed along the A line, which is always nice because it's always a free farm on those guys that do try to go across on the highway. It's a push that I can never recommend from their spawn. That push very, very rarely works. Usually ends up in your death, and it's not very pretty. And yeah, it ends up doing what I'm doing, which is I'm farming people. Just farming. And this Tiger 1 is very stock, that poor guy. And we're just getting some nice shots into him. Randy's unfortunately not getting all of the assistance on this because he's also got the YOLO light tank that is doing also the spot-ins. The P43 on our left gets blown up, which means that we are now free to cross ourselves. They've still only got, quick maths, 7 tanks left, which is just under half their team. So it's like, okay, we're going to move up. We're going to see if we can get a shot at this challenger, but unfortunately he just goes behind cover into the building. And we're just hoping now that their team doesn't crumble so that we can get as much as we can out of this game. The challenger pokes back out, shoot on the move, biggest aiming bloom that we have. Hit him, of course we do, because that's just 6.0 and it's ridiculous accuracy. And we're just going to keep charging on. And yeah, I mean, our spawn that we got in this game is pretty much the perfect spawn you can get on highway. Most of the time it's a pretty easy victory, and to be honest, the only time it is a truly hard victory is if your team don't go to the town from our spawn and their whole team camps on the ridgelines, because then that makes it awkward. And by camping on the ridgelines, I mean camping on the ridgeline in front of me and then having people at like A9, and that sort of breaks that push that we can do, because you can get like crossfired basically. But our spawn, I generally, unless you manage to carry it yourself, in my experience, the spawn that we just had is the one that wins. Oh, here's the smosh. Oh, yes, indeedy. That poor Scorpion gets rammed by both me and Randy there. And he's gone. We managed to shut down the other guy. And we're just looking for the shot into the Rampanzer now because he's down there. Randy shuts him down. There's just one medium tank left. It is this other Rampanzer, hoping to shut him down. We should be able to kill him with the next shot, and kaboom, we got him. And that was another nice game for the Challenger, in a tank that is I've been enjoying it recently. So it's a pretty decent tank. And to be honest, the whole tank destroyer line now for the British tank destroyers for the FE 4005 is a pretty nice line. So we finished that game with Brothers in Arms, Ace Tanker, Confederate, High Caliber, 1736 base XP, and like I said, 4.1k damage, and a really nice game for the Challenger. So as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.
A great success!